only once is all we get. Grant me this rebirth, so tomorrow's sun has set, one day to walk the earth!
I'm Catherine Apple. I was lead editor on Disney's and Pixar's Onward, and this is Pixar's Scenes Explained.
Yeah! Yeah!
Editing an animation movie takes a long time. I have been on Onward 4 years, I think. We start off in the very beginning, before even the actors have been chosen. You have a script, and the story artists start drawing, then we start cutting. So we literally cut the first movie together with just storyboards. And I think it's close to the end of the second year where we start bringing in the real actors, and we get them in, and then we do this thing called layout, which is our camera work, and we recut the movie again at that stage. And then when they're good layout, they start moving on to animation. And then towards the end, it's pretty much like live action where, you know, we have our sound designers, we have our composer come in. Onward to the scene. This scene uses every department. We would all meet together as the animation was going forward. And we kind of had to decide, if you do this, what happens to the other departments? And then I would be there to make sure that we were still in the same timing, the same emotion, and not losing anything from the scene. So many people had to be involved all the time to make sure every department was working together. One of the scenes that I like the best is the building of the dragon. So we take things from the movie and we're putting them in this, things that kind of bothered Ian, like the car, the driving test. And then it's just really the small details of like the walkers or the wings. And there's all this stuff that's really building into it, and it's really fun. When the smoke was coming out, we first did it up above, and so it kind of opened up and the smoke came up, and then it kind of built the monster. Probably in layout, they decided to have the fog come down, and it was much creepier, and then crawl into making the monster like it kind of comes down and it rebuilds, and it really became much scarier. We wanted the face of the dragon to come on last. You see earlier on that they're tearing that part of the building out, but then we still wanted to continue building the dragon in so many other ways. So the very last thing was you put the face on it, it turns and looks at you.
The Manticore!
The hardest section to get right was when the mom and the Manticore came in. We needed the Manticore to come in just right and hit the monster just right, and then have the mom show up. We really wanted the Manticore to be first, and then have to realize that mom's with them later. And it's also the time in the movie where everybody comes together. When the boys are running up the hill, and Ian still wants to tell Barley, you know, I'm sorry, but he's like,
There's no time.
You have all this emotion, but making Dad is the most important thing.
I am a mighty warrior.
This is one of my favorite parts, when Mom grabs the sword and runs up the dragon. When we first had Mom helping the boys out, she didn't run up the dragon. She pretty much just went up, and to their surprise, she had stabbed, you know, the part that made the heart, I guess, that makes the dragon stop. But we really wanted it to be more heroic. So we decided that she was going to grab the sword and run up the dragon, which is really great. The way she's you know, using all of her aerobics from earlier scene when we first meet Mom in the movie. And we even brought back the music a little bit. So when she's running up there, she's using all of her skills of her workout.
I am a mighty warrior!
Onward is now streaming on Disney+.